Can anybody of you tell me till then what a GUI is? How does a GUI look? Can anybody just give a brief description what GUI is? Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello.
What is a GUI? GUI. Yeah. So what can you define with a GUI? Like anybody?
Hi everyone. Actually, GUI is a graphical user interface, something like an front design, where it will be more informative for the end user to use the app. Actually,
So like is it is it just the same as the like back end, or is it a bit different or difficult?
no, it is something like a front end design which has been using the. It might be we can take it in this way, like it's a bridge between the back end and to the front end, actually, to the user. A user cannot directly go into the programming and get the data into that and something like that. For an instance, if it is an application form, something, we will be seeing only the front design, like enter your name in this box, something like that. And
Correct.
after you give the option yes, it gets into the data, something like that. As like a calculator. Calculator is the one which we use it in the Windows, is an GUI model, but we don't know what is back end going inside it. Now, see in this you can see that 7, 8, 9, something like that. The manipulation between beside this is not being seen by us. We only use this. This is a graphical interface.
Correct, Rajesh. So today we will start with building this kind of stuff in our Python package. So Python provides us with an inbuilt module named as tkinter. Okay, I will open the documentation. It is tkinter. So is my like is the screen is like words visible?
Yes.
So okay, this is the official docs.python.org. Okay, this is the official site for knowing the source codes. So this is how we will import the tkinter package. So let's get to the programming. Okay, first let me show you. I have already made a tkinter package before. So it will be looking like this, somewhat like this. So it is a billing software. Okay, so you can see this is a UI. Okay, whatever you type over here, it will automatically calculate the let's say I'm building this. Okay, I am taking this as one and this as one. Okay, and then I will do a total. So I will get the total amount. Okay, after that I will generate the bill. So for that there are warnings, just like you have to enter the customer's details. Okay, so these are some of the things that like Python provides us with automatic, like beforehand it is inbuilt. So today we will start with like a smaller version. Okay, not exactly this, but you saw the end product, right? Is it like enticing to like try Python with GUI? Like, do you all want to try GUI with Python? Hello, guys.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Are you really wanting to make GUI with Python? Because it's somewhat like a Windows before, kind of not so much of a good UI, but yeah, it is like sufficient for apps. And then you can use different. There are many different packages. Okay, let me show you. We will not learn about them. We will just learn about tkinter because that's the inbuilt packages. But there are many UI packages for Python. Okay, you might have heard about PyQt, Kiwi. So Kiwi is basically used for making applications for mobile phone, that is Android. Okay, so Kiwi is like generally used in making mobile phone applications. So this is kind of the UI part of Python. So let's start with today's topics. So let's get to the details. Okay. So just let me get a quick look. Okay. So this is a just as a hello program. So first I will show you in our demo file. Okay. Just let me open the demo file. Do you want some more like examples for GUI, guys? Do you need more examples for GUI? Okay, okay. I will show you one more. Uh, so this is just a student login portal. Okay. I think the username is one. I already made an account on my backend. So yeah, okay. So it got like signed in. So now it is the student portal. So over here we can like it is the home. I have not given any functionality. This is the manage employee. Okay. So like it's the admin dashboard. So you can manage employee. We can add. We can delete. We can manage student. Okay. So if we do show all, then it will show all the students that I've already made a like one entry in the student table. So it is kind of a table. Okay. So now we can view students. So if you go for show all, then it will view, and then we click on it. So it will be showing something like this. Okay. And then we can change password. Then and on exiting, do you want to exit? Yeah. And then the like it gets closed. So this is a one example. I think I made a calculator with it also. Just let me see. Okay, yeah, I made a calculator too. So this is a simple calculator. Okay, this is just a simple calculator. So this is kind some things that you can do with Python. So are you guys ready? Are the examples sufficient to like make you understand like uh, what like GUI in Python is?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Guys, get your like laptops on. Okay, and so we will start. So from tkinter, okay, import star. So tkinter is an inbuilt package. You don't have to explicitly install tkinter on your devices. Okay, you just have to do this statement. Okay, and this will import all the packages. So now let's make a like class. So make an object of the package tkinter. So it will be root. Okay, let's take a variable root that is equal to capital T and then K. Okay, and then this braces. Okay, and then what we will do excuse me, root dot main loop. Okay, so this will be helping us. So now let's run the program. Okay, so a window appeared to us. This is the window. Okay, so what does this three statements do? Okay, this creates a window. So if I just did this and without the main loop, okay, and if I run the program, it will just run. It won't like print as the value. Okay, it won't show us the window. So what we will do, we will again run with this main loop. So main loop, what does it do? It combines, it binds all the all the uh, UIs like inside that window. Okay? It puts all the things inside that window. Okay, is it clear? Like what does main loop function do?
Something like an assembler
Yes.
where everything will be assembled into this.
Correct. It shows the window in which like it completes the package. You know, render. It renders the window. Everybody got it? What rendering is?
How does the size and other things being calculated? Will that be generated on its own actually?
No. Okay. Uh, let's go with this. Okay. Before doing a main loop, what we will do? We will do root dot geometry. Okay, and then as string, let's say I want a window of 500 pixels cross 500 pixels. Okay, so what will it do? Let's run the program. So it will generate me a window like a canvas of 500 cross 500. Is it clear? Even if I do like stretch it, okay, on stretching it, my window size will be like it will only be 500 cross 500. Okay, as in the example of calculator I showed you. See, when I run the program, I will first show you the size. See, the size is 165 cross 200. Okay, so what I will do? I will do is I will run the program. Okay, so this is the size 165 cross 200. See, I maximize the size, but it still remained 165 cross 200. See, it did not expand. It's remained the same. So what does the canvas do? Is what geometry does is it creates a window of that exact same size. Okay, and if you don't like in this part, if you don't like mention any geometry, then it will automatically take a size. Uh, like let's say it's like 165 cross 200 only, around like that only. So it will automatically take that size. Okay, so what does the geometry do now? Is it clear? So it creates a window, like it defines the size. Okay, now what we will do in this particular geometry, again we can use a plus symbol. Okay, so what does this plus symbol imply? Plus symbol implies the x and y coordinate. Okay, so this will this thing will apply that it is the size. This particular thing will apply that it is the size. Okay, after that, after the plus, what we will do? We will see 50. Okay, plus 50. So let's see if it works. So it started from the like 50 from the left and 50 from the top. Okay, let's change it to 100. Okay, and then again run the code. Okay, first you have to destroy it. So first, okay. So see, it moved 100 from the left and 50 from the top. Okay, so now again we can do it as 200. Okay, so again I will close it and then again run the program. See, we'll move 200 from the left and 50 from the top. Simultaneously, if I do it 200 over here, okay, and then again run the code. So what it will do? It will do 200 from the above and 200 from the left. So
What
this particular thing, what it will imply is,
what is hello
hello,
Kishore? What if
yeah.
we only do this like 700 cross 700? What will be the result?
Oh, see, it will. I think it will originate from the from here, from 0 cross 0. So first, let me close it. So it automatically takes some gap. Okay, I think it is 5. It is 5 and 5. So from this from by itself it takes some gap. You can do it like this also. Like if you want it from this part, see my cursor where the VS Code symbol is. If you want from this part, what we can do is from +0 +0. Okay, so it will take it from the like the corner of the screen, left top left corner of the screen.
I'm
Pankaj, is it
I'm
clear?
I'm asking that by adding 200 plus 200, if we only just 700 plus 700, what will be? I'm asking
700
that.
plus 700.
No. In case of 500, just do 700 cross 700.
It will increase the size.
Okay. Does the result be same as we are adding plus 200 plus 200?
No. See this the canvas size, window size increased, right?
Yes. But
Okay,
it's looking like similar to the 500 plus 500 plus 200 plus 200.
okay. Plus 200 plus 200. I'm saying that this will define a distance. Okay, from this part, from the corner, the topmost corner of the screen.
So you mean to say the first parameter, that is 700 and 700, is the size of the box, and this
Correct.
plus 200 is the position of that in the
Correct. Correct.
graphical position.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Now is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Thanks, Rajesh.
You're welcome.
So this is the geometry. Now what we will do? We will do root dot title. Okay. So you must have seen that Okay, let me first comment this part. Okay, so let me run the code. Okay, see over here, what is written over here in the title part? This part, it's written TK, right? Okay,
Yes.
so let's say what have you seen any application over which you have seen TK written or any package used? No, no. You always give a title to that particular package, right? To your particular program. So let's say title and write it demo. Okay. Now let's run the code. So see that TK is replaced by demo. Okay. So this is a title, like how we can like bring title to the scenario. Okay. So now let's say I want a label. Okay, so I want a label. So inside which the text should be equal to uh, hello. Okay, so let's run the code. I think it's not text. It's yeah, it's text only. Okay, yeah, we have to place
It's
it.
a place, yeah.
Yeah, we
Place
have to
code.
place it. Dot place x is equal to
52.
0, comma y is equal to and let's put it 10 and 10. So let's run the code. So see, we got hello. Okay, and it is like 10 from the left side and 10 from the above, like
Teacher,
x
increase the
axis and
size.
y axis. Okay, so now over here, what we will do style
Teacher, increase the size.
size for that window size cannot be increased. Amit.
You can but let me wait. Wait a minute. Huh?
Mm-hmm. So see, this is the styling part. Okay, so let's say font. So what does the font mean? What does font mean exactly, guys? What does font mean?
Is it the style of the font like Arial, Helvetica?
Correct. So font, okay, we describe a tuple. Okay, for font, what we will use? We will use a tuple. So 35 implying that it is the size of the text. So see the text size is 35. Okay, and when we like, let's say we write Times New Roman. Okay, so what will it give us is by mistake I refreshed my page. Habit of doing it in HTML. So see, let me close the window and then again run the code. So see the font style changed to like Times Roman. Okay, before that it was different. Now it is Times Roman. So we can also like do as a comma. Okay, bold, comma italics. So in see in VS Code we are already getting so much of like description so that we can use it. Okay, so see it is how it is like helpful for us. So I got this spelling of italic. It's wrong. Let's close it and then again run the code. Okay, I got an error. I think. So italics is not defined. I think it will be italic. So let's run the code again. See. So the text got bold as well as the text got like italic. So this is some of the things we can do using like tkinter. Okay, now let's move to variables like entries. Okay, in this example, in this build part, okay, what we were saying is we were having entry now. This is entry, okay, in which you can write your name, you can enter your phone number. This is actually string, that's why it is taking like this. So we can entry numbers, we can do like anything. So this is Okay, there was already a bill that I generated. So there are many functions, like we can use database for this also. Okay, so we can use database in this also. So let's go to entry. I will copy this and then I will explain it over there. So let's paste it. So put it root. Like text variable, let's say I'm having a text variable. Okay, n n is equal to int var. Okay, so yeah, just let me tell you, in tkinter what we have to do is we have to first like tell the variables. Okay, we have to initialize the variables with certain data types. Let's say n over here is an integer class. So what we will have to do is we have to specify that it is an integer. So we will have to do this int var. So what will it do? It will like initialize n with the integer part. Okay, so similarly, let's say I want a string. Okay, so let's st be the string, and then what we will do, we will do string var. So this will imply that st is a string character, while n will save numbers. Okay, so now this is the entry, and when we want to use entry, so let's say v is equal to entry. Now let's run the code. I think there is another error. Self.root.master. So none type has no attribute root. None type has no attribute root. N is not defined. N is equal to. Oh, why is it showing over error here? यहाँ पे नहीं है. Okay, so let's copy this and we will paste it over here after this. And let's remove this. Let's run it again. Okay. So see, we got a entry. Okay, it is now overlapping, but you have to be careful because I have used grid over here. So what does grid do is grid is forms a table. Okay, grid, there are many like, see over here what we use was place. We have place, we have grid, we have pack. Okay, PACK. So these are some of the formatting functions that are available to us, that is given to us by tkinter. So see, we got an entry. Okay, so whatever we type over here, okay, and if we let's say if I print, I don't be printed actually, but okay, let's try print v. Okay, and then let me close it, and then we will go. So see, what is it is printing is pi var 0. Okay, so since it is not initialized, it will be printing this value pi var 0. Okay, but we need something to change this value, right? We need something like, let's say we on clicking the function it will print, so we need that also. So okay, now let's go to button. What does button is? B1 is equal to it is a button. Okay, it is a button which is inside the root comma, and what is a command implying that it takes a function. Okay, it takes a function as a like entry. So let's define a function def printing. Okay, and let's put v inside it. Okay, so what does the command will do? It is printing. Okay. printing. So first we have to like put it before applying this control X. So this is a printing function, and now on printing, what it will do, it will print V. So let's, we have to place it first. We have to pack it also. So let's place it. Let's use pack now. Okay. So pack will take, let's say, let's do just this. Okay. Just let's pack cannot use geometry manager. Pack inside. Okay. So since you're already using grid, we will have to use grid inside this part also, because we have like divided it. So we will be using grid. Okay. And the row would be, let's say row is 1. Okay. And column is equal to 2. And let's do it 1. And I will be removing the label now. Okay, let's remove the label and then run the code. So we have to enter some text also, no? So let's enter some text also, so that we can know what. So text is equal to print. Okay. So let's run it. So we got a text print. Let's say I'm running XC, and then we will print. So okay, yeah, we have to not we have to see this dot get. Okay, so v dot get, then only we will get the value. So let's close the program, and then we have not closed the program. So let's close the program, and then again we run it. So let's say XC, and then we will check the. See, we got the value of v, that is CX. Okay, so like this we can get the value of the variables, okay, that we're using it in the GUI. Guys, is it clear till now?
Keshav,
Yeah.
Shall I say one thing actually?
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, it is a bit tough to follow. Why? Because you know what? I don't know whether it is for me or throughout the people. Since up to my level, you have got some set of codes there. From bottom, you have jumped to the top, and from there you have written something, and at the bottom you got something. At the end point, I don't know for which script to which it has been written for. For instance, if you can just make out a rough sketch what you're going to try as an output, and each and everything you can just assemble it there. Like for an instance, first of all, you are going to create a title. You just create a script for it, execute it, and we can look into it. So for title, we can use this syntax. Next thing, you are going to make out an heading for this. So write a script, execute it on the same, and we can understand for what it is. So something like a step-by-step if you make for each and every part of an as a syntax, so that we can understand. Right now it is so clubbed, and for me it is tough to understand, to be honest. It's from my side. I don't know from other side as well.
Okay, Rajesh, I will start from the beginning. Okay.
I'm so sorry if I have taken it in this wrong sense, or it is something
No,
like
no,
hurting.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. See, this is our window. Okay, let's say it is like 500 cross 500 pixels. Okay. So now what we will do, let's take an example of we will be creating a login page. Okay, we will be creating a login page. So first, what we will do, what will be over here? It will be written login. Okay. So after login, what will be written is over here we will get email. Okay, and we will get password. Is it fine? Is it understood? Okay. After email, we will have a box over here. Like this is the entry. We will enter whatever the value we are giving, and again beside password, we will again get another box. Okay, that is another entry. Okay, and we will have a button down here. Okay, which will be saying login. Sorry, login. Okay, so is this sketch clear? Like what we will be doing right now?
Yes, it's clear.
Rajesh, is it fine now?
Yeah, man, that's great. That's
Okay.
great. So this is the portfolio right now. So we are going to create a thing for this to get an output like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So this login is a button. This
Hmm.
the bottom is a button, right?
Yeah, this is a button.
Okay.
This is entry field. This is the entry field. Okay. And this is also an entry field.
Cool.
Okay. And this is a label. This part, this email and password, it is a label.
Okay.
Okay. And login over here is also a label. This is also a label. This is
That
a
is the
button.
header label.
This is the header. And
Cool.
this is also a label. This is, sorry, this is a button. This is a button. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, let me get again from the start. Let me remove all the code. Okay. So first, what we will do, we will import the package that is from Tkinter import star. So what it will do is it imports all the variable, like it will import all the packages of Tkinter inside our module. Okay. After that, we will have to make an object of this particular class, of this particular package. So what we will do, we will take a root equals to capital T and K. Okay. And this will return us the object. So we are declaring an object over here. Okay. Is it fine? Now
So
what we
here,
will do?
here the TK is the object.
Yeah. So this, when we are importing the star, okay,
Okay.
this TK is coming inside the star. Star implying that we are importing all the packages.
Is the TK is a keyword, or we can even put our own any
No,
type of?
TK is a function name that is inside this Tkinter.
Okay. 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 Okay.
It's actually
And
class,
initially,
not a.
in-
It is actually
initially,
class.
yeah, initially you told me that you don't want to import this or install it in your system. In that case, when we do this type of a programming, should we connect it with the internet in order to
No,
get
no,
it
no,
from the internet?
no.
By default, it has been
Yeah, when you
installed already.
when you install Python, it comes along with Python only.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So is it clear till now that we are declaring an object? Okay. So now what we will do, first we will let's make a geometry. Okay, let's make a geometry of the window. Okay, let's take it of size 500 cross 500. Sorry. In quotes, it would be in quotes. Okay, 500 cross 500 plus let's say 50 plus 50. Okay, is it clear like what we are doing over here? This is the size and this is the x and y this is the x and y coordinate.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now let's give the title. So root dot title. Okay, that is login. And let's first run this code. So that's a root dot main loop. So what is main loop? Main loop, it assembles all the part. It renders whatever is inside this root. Okay, so root is a main application. So like root is a main window, na. So whatever is inside this root, it will sum it all up and it will present you the output. This main loop function. So let's run it. So we get a window, okay, of 500 cross 500. Login is written over here. This is a title, okay. So now what we will do? Then let's like move it down. Let's have an enter. So first, let's initialize the variables. Okay. So coming to this part, what are the variables that we have to need? What are the two variables that we have to need?
Email and password.
Correct. So what we will do, we will make email equals to string var. Okay, because email will be in a string, right? In the same way, password is equals to a string var, because password will also be a string. It's not necessary na, that we are using 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these two are string variables. We initialize these two string variables, that is email and password. Okay, now let's create a label. Which what will be the label? This login. Okay, we will be creating this login. So for that, what we will do? We will do label. So label will be like a predefined variable. Okay, so label, and then inside label, what we will do? We will pass the place where you want to like move it. So we want it inside root, correct? We want it inside root. So what we will do? We will pass root. because we want label inside root. Are you following?
Yeah. We are with you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am with you.
Are all of you following? Pankaj,
Yes.
Yanshi?
Yes, Keshav.
Okay. So what is the root doing is root like label is declared inside root. Okay. Now we will
Keshav,
pass.
can you please explain number
Yeah.
9? 9 number.
Line number?
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, line number
9.
9. So this part.
Yes.
Okay. So what is a label, Pankaj? What is a label?
Label is actually the heading.
No, in
What
this
we are
part, what is a label? Like in this part, what is a label?
email password.
Okay. So email password is a label, correct?
Yes.
So where do you want this label to be present? Inside this window?
Yes.
So what is the name of the window?
Okay. Fine. It's
The
great.
name of the window is root.
Root.
Okay. The title of the window is login. So we got it login over here, na? We made the root title as login.
But can we decide the position of label? Because
Yeah,
by
we can
default.
define.
Okay.
So label, and where do we want it inside the root? Okay, and then what should be the text? So the text should be equal to login. I'm talking about this login. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so see, since login over here will be a heading, so what we will do is we will have to increase the font size. So what we will do, we will put comma, and then we will put font is equal to. Okay, and then we'll pass, like, let's say 60, because we want it large, and let's put some fonts like font style, that is Comic Sans MS. I guess everybody knows this style. Okay, and then what we will do, we will place it dot place. Okay, so what will this place do is it will place it inside the window. Okay, let me run this code first. Let's run expected integer, but got, I think we have to first like give the style and then the font size. Okay, so see, we packed it, but we never declared the position. We placed it, but we never declared where to place it. Okay, that's why the window has no like label as login. Okay, so for that, what we will do is we will pass variables as x and y. So x is equal to 5, comma y is equal to 10. Okay, so let's run the code again. So see, we got the answer, like we got the label. So x is equal to 5, implying we are placing it 5 from the left, from the x-axis, and 10 from the y-axis. Okay, is it clear why we are using place?
Uh,
Yes.
can you make it as 0, 0 in that x, y? I just want to need to know the origin of the actually.
Origin will be the this part. Okay, see, origin is this.
Uh-huh.
So from there only it is 60.
Okay.
But if we take y is equals to 10, then it is from downward to upward 10 or upward to
No,
downward?
from upward. This is like, this is the in a graph there are 3 quadrants now. This,
There are four quadrants.
sorry,
Four
yeah, 4
quadrants.
quadrants. Sorry. So we are taking this quadrant. This is the quadrant.
Okay. But
Okay,
if we go
we are
in
using this
downward,
quadrant.
then y will be negative.
Yeah, actually we don't like when we are using this now for that this particular axis, for these two axes it is positive. Like, let's say I entered y as for 50. Okay, so let me close it and run again. See, it is like removing from the top 50. Okay, so don't think it as mathematical axis.
Okay.
Think it as logical axis.
Okay. But if
Okay,
we
just
write,
for explaining, I showed you this.
but if we write minus 50 in the place of 50, then what will happen? Okay, it's taking from downward. Okay.
It will go. No, it is not taking from downwards. What is like minus 50 will be this part over here. It will
Okay,
go
okay.
minus 50
The whole label just go upwards.
upwards. Yeah, minus 50 is
Yes.
above.
Okay. Means 50 from y just taking upward. And
So it means
if we
50 from this part, 50 from here. Okay, and when you give minus 50, it goes upward.
okay, if we take plus 50, then it go down.
Correct.
Okay. Actually, just sliding the whole thing just upwards and downwards if we taking the coordinates like this.
Correct.
Okay, okay.
So don't think it of as like mathematical quadrants. Think it as logical quadrants. Okay. So is this clear? Like how we are getting this? So let me reduce the size. The size is too much. So we got it, and let's put it 0. Okay. Again run the code. So okay, login. Now what we will need is after this what we are getting email. Correct. So now let's make an email. Okay. So we will make a label. Okay. So we'll put it inside root, which
Same,
text is
we can
equal.
copy.
Yeah, we can copy the same email address. Okay, and then what we will do, we will, let's say font. Let's copy this only. Font. Place it, and let's reduce the size to 20. Okay, so now in the last part, what we did is we place the elements. Okay, in this part, what we have to do is we have to put email in the left, and the entry should be in the right. So for that, what we have to do is we can use grid. So dot grid. Okay, so what is a grid? Can anybody explain what is a grid?
A mathematical graphical representation on a screen. Pushing the
So
coordinates.
what can be the like like synonym for grid?
Grid. No. To define the exact position, rows and columns.
Correct.
A group of rows and columns.
Correct. That is a table, right?
Yeah.
So we will be using grid. Okay. So what is a grid? What are the two variables, like two values it will be taking is row, which is equal to 1. Okay, and column is equal to 1. Okay, it will actually start from 0. Okay, it will actually start from 0. So let's take it 0. Okay, now let's run the code. Must be. Achha, I gave column, I suppose. I didn't write this spelling correct. Okay. So it is column. Okay. See, what it did is it moved upside over login. Okay, why? Can anybody tell why? Can anybody tell why did email address come up, like over login, not below login?
Might be because it has taken the whole row, the whole window as 0 rows and 0 columns.
Okay.
Starting from the coordinates, the origin of 0 to 0, x and y.
What it does is it takes the whole window and then it divides it into grids. Okay, let's say this is a complete window. Okay, and it divides a complete window inside into grids, not just like any part. It divides the whole window into grids. So when we write 0 comma 0, okay, so what it will do is it will like occupy this grid. Okay, let's say this is a window. So what will be like this is 0. Okay, and this is also 0. So it is 0 comma 0, right? So what it will do, it will take this part. Okay, but we have already placed like login. Okay, because we have placed login over here. See, we have used place, not grid. Okay, if we did grid over here, okay, let's do grid over here. Okay, and then we will be passing row equal to 0 and column equal to 0, and then we will increase the row and column over here. So what we will do, we will do row equal to 1 and column equal to 0. Okay, now let's run the code. Is it clear, or like are you still facing some issues? Like, are you having some doubts?
Can you show the output actually?
Okay. So see, what it did was it made the whole as row and column, correct? As in this diagram, we can see it made the whole window into rows and columns. Okay, let me divide it further. Okay, so this is
So the-
this is one.
Login is in 0th row and 0th column, and this email is on first row, first column,
0th column, 0th
0th
column,
column.
right? And then this entry will be in first row, first column.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move forward. Like, is it clear to everybody? Pankaj, Priyanshi, are you both understanding too?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Keshav.
Okay. So what is the grid? I think everybody now understands what is the grid is. So similarly, what we will do now, we will be using entry. That is, we will be taking the password, like the sorry. So first, we will be taking the email, this entry. Okay, we will be taking this entry from the user. So for that, what we have to write is entry. Okay, which will be again we will place it inside the root, correct? Then what we will be doing is we will be using a text variable. So see what the text variable is. It will be storing the value of entry inside this variable. See, we have initialized email, so we will be writing email over here. So what will it do is, whatever we enter inside the text, okay, in this part, whatever we enter, it will copy paste the value inside this variable email. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
So now what we'll do, we will do again grid. Okay, on in grid, what we will write is row is equal to 1, okay, and column is equal to 0. Sorry, 1. Okay, according to this, row is equal to 1, column is equal to 1. Okay, and then we will close the this, and then again run it. So see, we got a entry beside address. Okay, see, now it's not looking so much good now. So let's do something. Let's give some padding. So we will write pad x equals to 10. Okay, and pad y is equals to 20. So let's again run the code. So I think we got some padding. See, the like distance between address and the entry changed. So pad x and pad y, I think the name itself like defines what pad x and pad y is. So pad x meaning padding in the x axis, and pad y meaning padding in the y axis. Okay.
Is it just the distance between the title and the box?
Huh?
That's it, right?
No. Actually, see, what is it is, it's not actually distance between these two. It's not a distance between these two. Okay. Okay. So see, this is the grid. This is the particular row. Let me show it. Uh, So this is the like particular cell. Like when you
Mhm.
talk about table, row, and column. So what it is doing is, it is padding. Okay. Let's say we did not pad anything, so it will be like this. Okay. But when we give padding now, what it will do is, it will be again, it will be like this. Got it? It will be giving space between the cell.
Something like a frame.
Not exactly a frame. Uh, how can I define it?
A small space within the frame, actually. I mean, within the column,
Exactly, within the cell.
within
Like
the cell.
it is giving spacing between the border of the cell and the what entry. Let's say this like the rectangle inside this rectangle. Okay, that is red, maroon, brown. This is the entry. Okay, and whatever the green is the padding. This is the padding.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah. But it is something like shrinking the column.
No, actually, what is it will not adapt. What will happen is this particular this line. Sorry, this line.
Yeah.
What it will do, it will automatically give some more space.
Okay.
So when we do this now, it will like do. Arey yaar, again. Just give me a minute. So it will automatically like give some more space. It won't shrink it.
Okay.
In this program, did you see that this is shrinking?
It is just moved a bit, actually.
It just moved it. So it automatically gets adapted.
Okay. We can say it in this way, like moving the second column itself a bit ahead.
From itself. Okay, if I think let me explain it again with this, because coloring particular grid is not allowed. So let me explain it again with this table. Okay, so first this is a grid. Let's say this is the grid in which we are putting the entry. Okay, so let me color it with green. I will color it with green. Okay, is it clear to everybody? Can everybody like understand this? Okay, and this brown part. Okay, this is my entry. Cool.
Okay.
So what will happen is when we are doing the padding, okay, so whatever is left in green, that is the padding.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Since the column has not changed its position, only thing is it is giving you it is just moving a bit for the entry point, so that it is going to give you a space in between the text as well as the column. I mean, the
Correct.
entering text box.
Right. Exactly, we can do it with email also, like the label part. I'm giving it pad X 5 and pad Y 20. So let's run the code. So see, I think you can see that we got some more distance between address and the entry box.
Okay.
So let's put it more. Let me increase it more so that it is more clear. Let's put it 25. Okay, just see the distance. It is like two mouse pointers distance. See,
Yeah.
the distance increased, but the size of the entry is same. It did not change.
Okay. Is it something we can shortly say it as a tab, which we use it in the Word document? In order to maintain the right spacing at the same sequence, we can use this padding.
Yeah, you can use it.
Okay.
Keshav, can we add background color?
Two.
Like, for example, we add this in HTML, like.
Right. It's exactly like somewhat of HTML. I think the format is BG color. Okay. BG color. For that, I think I do see this once. Give me a minute. Okay, so BG is equal to BG color. So what will be inside? It will be outside font. So it will be outside font. Let's remove it from here. And then we will do comma BG equals to whatever color. Let's say green. Okay. So let's save it. And then again, it's already running. So let's first close it. And then run it. See, we got green as a background. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Similarly, if we do this with the entry, comma, paste. So let's again run the code. See, the background of the entry inside changed, not the outside. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what we will do is we have already made, we have already used the email. Now let's move to password. Okay. So now let's create a password field. Let's copy it because it will be the same. Just we have to replace the text variable over here, and instead of email address, we'll be writing password. Let's paste it, and instead of email address, we'll write password. Okay. And instead of email, we'll be writing password. So, and yeah, we have to also change the position. So we will be increasing it to 2 and increasing it to 2. So it will be meaning next row. So let's run the code and see. So see, we got a proper alignment, email address, password, and the text field. Okay.
Is it placing because as the text is in the grid?
Yeah, right, exactly. In table, like if the first cell is like long, then obviously the second cell will also belong in the particular column, right?
So by default, it will take into the center alignment.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's put a button. Okay, we'll be using button, which will be writing. Huh?
Yeah, I do have one more question. Can you just go to that display? Yeah. If in case if I need to increase the size of this text box, I mean the place where we enter, na,
Hmm.
can we define the font size? It is because of the font size.
Okay. Let's try it. Font is equal to. We're using 20 now, so let's use 20. So let me close it. See.
Yeah. So it is font dependent, font size dependent.
Font size dependent.
But here you have given specifically font, but at the top you have just made with the font name as well as the size, right?
Yeah, like you can like use any two. You can also use like this whole thing, or you can also just put in 20. So it will automatically know that you are giving the size of the font. But whenever you define a like name, you will have to use it before implying the size,
We can increase the button size as well.
right?
You know?
So let's say we are using a button tag, okay, button, and then we will be giving the text as login, and then we will be again using the font, okay, which will be taking 20 as a font size, and it will be using a command. Okay, so what is command? Command meaning whenever we click the button, okay, some function should run, right? In any website, if you will visit, okay, so what it will do is, let's say this is a button, this chat is a button, so there should be a functionality attached to this button, that then only this message box is appearing, right? Without this like without clicking it, it is not appearing. So we have to provide a functionality to that button. So the command over here, this command over here, what it will do is, it is assigning functionality to our button. So it will not be in string, it will be in this format. So login is a function, okay, so command is login, and then we have to place it. So we will be writing grid row is equal to 3 because you're already writing 2, comma, call span, okay, equals to 2. So what is call span? Let's run it and let's see what happens. Okay, first I think we have not defined the login, so it will be giving an error. So first let's define what a login function is. So I will be writing a login function over here, def login, okay, and we'll just use pass for now. So let's run the code. So it will be column span, not call span. So it is column span. Now let's run the code. See, the button appeared in the middle. Why? Hello.
Is it because of column span?
Correct. Column span implying that it is taking two. Two implying that how many columns you want for this particular attribute, like button. For this button, how many columns you require. So I gave two, meaning that I am taking this column, this where we have written the email and password, this column also, and this column also. And as you already know that Python will automatically align it in the middle. Okay, so we use this. So we got it in the middle. Okay, so on clicking it, since it is not doing anything because you use the pass over here. So let's print something. Okay, print clicked. Okay, so let's run the code again. Okay, so now let's click on login. So see, we got the command clicked. Okay, login, 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 login. As many times you uh, like click on the button, the command will be run exactly like we do on a website. So is this clear? Like why command is used?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's put some functionality to this login function. So what we will do is we will check. Okay, let me first define the variables. So that is email, check email. Okay, let me just give check email equals to Keshav. Okay, and password equal to, the password is already used, so we'll be using password 1, and it is 1234. So now we will check if both the emails are like email and password is same. So if, okay, check email equal to email dot get. Okay. So the email dot get, what it will do, email is a variable, and dot get function, it will return us the value that is stored, the value we are getting from here. Okay, the value that has entered in over here, we will get that. So get dot get. So I think everybody understands what the get function does now. It will return us the value, and then we will check, and we will also check password. So password 1 is equal to password dot get. Okay. So now, if this is true, okay, I think password is not defined over here. Okay, we will look into it, and then it should print correct. Okay. Else print correct. Okay, so let's run the code. So yeah, so we got it. So just see the console, the terminal. On clicking login, incorrect, 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 incorrect. So now let's put the email and password, that is Keshav, and 1234. So we will log in. See, we got correct. So this is how the login function works. So is it clear to everybody? Like the basic login page that we have created now. Is it clear?
Keshav, I have a
Yes.
question.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, if we type password like in other apps, it is not shown like 1234. It's shown like star star star.
Correct.
So
Just 1 minute. So for that, you have to replace. Just a second. just a second. Yeah, we have to replace it with this variable. Okay, so what we will do is in this part we'll be putting comma and then we'll okay, so show equals to star. So whatever you enter over there, it will automatically show star instead of your password. So let's enter it 1234. Is it fine now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is the basic example of GUI. Okay. If like, is it clear to everybody till now?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So can I count on you to make an make something GUI where you are taking name, email, and password from the user and printing it on the console on the terminal. Can all of you make an any program like that?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Keshav.
Okay. So
And Keshav, if we just want to add something just in the place of correct, where we just printing correct,
hmm,
if we input correct password and email,
okay.
in the place of this, we can also, add some link another page, because if the email and password is correct, then it will directly move us to another page that is linked to into it. That is what
Y-
actually
Yeah,
can
yeah.
be.
See, in this particular example, like that I showed you, okay, I was typing the username and password, and then when I was logging, so see a message box came, a successful login, correct? So on
Yes,
clicking, I got to this page,
yes,
correct? So
yes.
this is requiring not just like any function, okay? You have to create and destroy this root, okay? For that, what you have to do is we created this root, okay? So we have to create and destroy this root again and again so that we can create something like this, okay? In the as in the exam over here, see when I'm clicking this page is opened, okay? And when I
Yes.
clicked on manage student, okay, that previous page got destroyed and replaced by this page.
Okay.
Okay, we are not linking it, we are destroying one frame. This is a frame, not this is a frame, okay? This part is a frame.
And what if we want to just go back?
uh, Go back as in then you have to click it because once model is like a page is destroyed, it cannot be restored.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I'm just asking that if we want to link another page, just in place of correct, in place of printing correct, it just go it just drive us to another page. What is all it means? If we log in into any
Hmm.
page or any website,
Hmm.
then if we put our email and password correct, then
Yeah,
what
I know,
we
I
can do?
understand. Acha, so see, like I showed you right now on login. Okay, see, I log out and then I again got returned to that page.
Yes.
Okay,
For
so
example,
when
if
we
we log
hmm,
in Tula's portal, then if
hmm,
we put our username and password correct, then it will directly, without showing correct or incorrect, it just if it is incorrect, then it show incorrect, and in otherwise it just directly direct to the page of
hmm.
Tula's.
Pankaj, that is a website. We are over here making an like GUI for our desktop.
Okay, that's
So
what I'm
in
asking. That is
uh,
it possible in this or not?
no, we cannot use linking. Just like I told you, we have to use destroy and create. Okay, again and
Yes,
again
that's
we will destroy frames and then create frames.
Yep.
okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
Pankaj, we
That's
cannot like link that thing, but we can make a module and then jump towards that.
okay. Okay.
Like made one file for the same module and copy it for the other module and giving one command like checking the condition whether is this like, right or wrong, and then
Okay.
call that module.
Okay.
See, Pankaj, over here I have used two modules, login and management,
Yes.
to show this application.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, is it clear to
Yes.
everybody? So I want you all guys to make like tomorrow in the next class. I want you all guys to make this, okay? And I want results. Make as beautiful as you can using whatever I've taught you today. Okay, make the UI as beautiful as you can using name, email, and password. Okay. Yeah, Rajesh, I will
Right.
upload the video today, both the videos today as well as yesterday's. So, okay, guys, if you have any doubt, then you can ask. And tomorrow, for sure, I want all of your output.
Yeah, I
And
think it.
also,
Hmm?
Keshu, can you please share the code
Code.
Okay.
also?
We
Yes.
will upload it in the GitHub, and then we'll provide you link.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys. Tomorrow itself, I think it's the last day for your GUI, and then we will jump towards that which topics we have left, and after in 25th and 26th, we will complete the whole course.
Okay, fine.
Keshav,
Yeah, Rajesh.
sorry, I was a bit delayed actually. Can you please go to the script, the one that you showed me?
Hmm?
Can you just explain me that get function? I was being away of it actually. Yeah.
Okay. See, when you will write only email, okay, when we
Okay, this
use
is
only
the one
email,
that you are writing a function for executing when you click that button.
right.
Okay.
So I already used like two variable like to check. Okay, I took email
Okay.
and password to check. And what does this email dot get mean? See, we declared a variable email over here
Yeah.
as string var. That is string variable. Okay,
Yeah.
and then what we are doing is we are using this variable in this text variable dot email, text variable
Okay.
equal to email. So whatever the user inputs over here, okay,
Will be assigned to
do,
that
to
variable.
this email, right, inside this email. So
Yeah.
what is this get function is when we are doing this now, when we are doing email equal to string var, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is using default value, okay, but now over here also we are using the default value. It is like showing default value over here, okay, but when we write inside the text variable like text area in the entry,
Mm-hmm.
what it will do, it will overwrite on the email, it will override this, correct?
Okay.
So on overriding, okay, what we have to do, we have to use this dot get command to bring the changes
Okay.
to
So, which
that.
is this get function is a predefined function which is used to get the assigned value into that particular variable.
Yep.
Okay. The user entered the variable, something like the one that we do it in a normal thing, na input,
Huh.
something
Correct,
like
correct.
that.
Something like that.
But as it is from GUI, we are using this get function.
Okay, let me print only email. Okay, if I print only email without the get function, okay, see what will happen. It will print us the default value that it is taking. Okay, so let me just press login. So see what is the variable it is printing. Pi
Okay.
var 0.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So we have to use the get function so that we can get it like the value
Okay.
inside what you like put it inside.
Can you close this GUI? So that like check mail is equal to it is like checking the condition with
Hmm.
and actually. So two strings you are comparing it like check mail equal to email dot get and
Hmm.
password equal to password dot get. So it is comparing. If both the things are right, it will print correct,
Hmm.
or else it will give you incorrect.
Right.
Okay. And on the script in the bottom, you have replaced with the asterisk in order to get it in the show asterisk.
Show.
Okay.
Yeah. Only the like password are shown now. Whatever you will type, it will be replaced by star.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Replaced only in the UI. It will like only in the UI, not in the backend.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow I will think you can all make something like a registration page. This is a login page. Tomorrow I want all three of you to make a registration page.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, because I've already explained all of the tags, and you can like today only I like after 2 hours I will upload the videos, so you will get the videos also, so you can watch it.
you can do one thing, man. You can just copy this and share it in the WhatsApp this script. Why? Because it will be easy for us now, since already it is there in the typed version. So we can even use this in order to have it actually,
Okay, I will do it.
if it is possible.
Okay.
But thank you, man. Hats off to you, since you have this type of demo was being expected from my side, and thanks for that. You have taken my feedback. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Rajesh, for your feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you have any doubt, then you can ask.
Keshav, if you have time, is there any chance you can just brush me up on the yesterday's session, please, if you can, if you have time? Just a very short description,
Okay, so
if you have time, or else I will just go with the video that you are going to upload and check it out with you. Or else I will do with that actually. You just upload the video. I will go through it.
If you have any doubt, then we are there to clear it actually.
But as I told you, since you know my situation, since I will get back to you only after a couple of days, like 1 or 2 days after.
Okay, Rajesh.
Yeah. But anyhow, man, thanks for the day's session today. It was awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rajesh.